Mastering the Mind, the Art of Stoicism. If you wish to be a Stoic, stop replaying the past and worrying about the future. To be enslaved by memories of what was or fears of what might be is to forfeit your power in the present. The mind is a powerful tool, capable of shaping reality, steering emotions, and defining our experience of the world. But left unchecked, it can become a storm, carrying us away in a whirlwind of anxiety and regret. A Stoic, however, learns to master their mind, using it as a compass toward virtue, clarity, and strength. Lesson 1. Perception. The lens through which you see the world. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the core of Stoic philosophy. Our happiness and peace do not come from controlling the world around us, but from shaping how we see it. Life is filled with hardships, but our suffering often comes from our interpretation of those hardships rather than the hardships themselves. Practical exercise. Each morning, write down your immediate thoughts and emotions. Throughout the day, note any negative perceptions and actively reframe them into neutral or positive perspectives. Challenge a recurring negative belief by finding evidence that contradicts it. If you believe you always fail, recall moments of success. Consider the example of a person stuck in traffic. They could see it as an aggravating waste of time, raising their blood pressure, or as an opportunity to listen to an audiobook, reflect, or practice patience. The event itself doesn't change, the interpretation does. By shifting our perception, we shift our reality. The storm outside does not shake the one who remains still within. Lesson 2. Rationality and Control. Focusing your energy wisely. A Stoic understands that there are things within our control and things beyond it. Our actions, thoughts, and attitudes are within our power. The actions of others, the past, and much of the future are not. When we waste energy trying to control the uncontrollable, we invite frustration. But when we focus on what we can control, our responses, our discipline, and our values, we become unshakable. Practical exercise. When faced with a problem, list what is within your control and what isn't. Let go of what you cannot change and direct your energy toward what you can. Before making a decision, ask, am I acting on reason or impulse? Make rationality your guide, not fleeting emotions. Imagine a student preparing for an important exam. They could stress about the difficulty of the test and what questions might appear, or they could focus on what is within their power, studying effectively, getting enough rest, and staying calm. One path leads to anxiety, the other leads to empowerment. Aurelius put it simply, what stands in the way becomes the way. Challenges are not barriers, but stepping stones to growth. Lesson 3. Mastering the Mind. The Fortress Within. The greatest battles are not fought on battlefields, but in the mind. A Stoic does not suppress emotions, but understands them. Fear, anger, sadness. They are not enemies, but signals. Instead of letting them control you, observe them, learn from them, and choose your response wisely. Practical exercise. When emotions rise, take a deep breath and ask, is this reaction helping me? In moments of stress, pause and focus on your breath. Let thoughts come and go without attaching to them. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, repeat, I choose not to give this power over me. Picture an athlete who loses a crucial game. They could let frustration consume them, affecting their performance, or they could acknowledge the loss, learn from their mistakes, and come back stronger. The event doesn't define them, their mindset does. Aurelius called this the inner citadel, a fortress of peace that no insult, setback, or hardship can breach. Build it, and nothing will shake you. Lesson 4. Responding to the world. Mastery over reactions. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Life will bring adversity. People will insult you. Plans will fall apart. A Stoic does not flinch, but meets each moment with calm and clarity. Practical exercise. When someone insults you, pause before responding. Consider, does this deserve my energy? When facing adversity, ask, how can I use this to grow? Before reacting to criticism, seek the truth in it. If it's false, dismiss it. If it's true, learn from it. Consider someone who faces public criticism at work. They could react defensively, damaging their reputation further. Or they could listen, extract constructive feedback, and improve. The same event can be a setback or an opportunity. It depends on the response. By mastering your response, you master your life. The world will always move, but you decide whether to be tossed by the waves or sail through them. Lesson 5. Resilience through acceptance. Finding peace in what is one of the greatest sources of suffering is resistance to reality. We cling to what was, fear what might be, and reject what is. But a Stoic understands that acceptance is not weakness, it is strength. By accepting what we cannot change, we free ourselves to focus on what we can. Practical exercise. Each morning, identify one thing outside your control and accept it fully. When facing a setback, instead of resisting, ask, "How can I adapt?" Remember, nature does not resist change, it flows with it. Be like water, adaptable, strong, and unwavering. Imagine a person who has lost their job. They could dwell on the unfairness of it, or they could accept the reality and use it as a chance to explore new opportunities, learn new skills, or even start a new business. The loss is real, but suffering is optional. Aurelius reminded us, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Life is fleeting. Make the most of it. The Stoic Path. A life of strength, clarity, and peace. Stoicism is not about enduring life. It is about thriving amidst it. It is about finding strength where others see weakness, calm where others feel chaos, and freedom where others see limitation. By shifting our perception, focusing on what we can control, mastering our minds, refining our responses, and embracing acceptance, we unlock the greatest power of all, the ability to live fully, in peace, in the present. Your journey toward mastering the mind through the art of Stoicism begins now. Step forward with purpose. The world will always be uncertain, but within you lies an unshakable fortress. Welcome to the path of the Stoic. Narrator. Life is unpredictable. One moment, everything feels stable, and the next, we are thrown into chaos. This is the nature of existence, the vicissitudes of life, the ever-changing tides that challenge our stability. But amidst these uncertainties, there exists a timeless philosophy that teaches us how to navigate adversity with strength and wisdom. Stoicism. Narrator. In this video, we continue our journey through Stoic philosophy with Lesson 6, Fostering Emotional Agility. Narrator. Emotional agility is not about suppressing emotions, but about experiencing them fully while maintaining control over how we respond. This idea is deeply rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers. The goal is not to become numb, but to cultivate the ability to navigate our emotions effectively, allowing us to respond to life's difficulties with wisdom and composure. Narrator. Imagine you receive unexpected criticism at work. Your immediate emotional reaction might be frustration, embarrassment, or anger. But a Stoic approach would encourage you to pause and acknowledge the emotion without letting it dictate your response. Instead, you reframe it. This criticism is an opportunity for growth. This is emotional agility in action. Narrator. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the foundation of emotional agility. While emotions are natural, our rational mind must guide our response to them. Narrator. For example, if you feel nervous at a social event, instead of telling yourself, "I am awkward and don't belong here," a Stoic approach would be to rationalize, "I am experiencing nervousness, but that does not define me. I am here to connect and learn." This shift in perspective transforms discomfort into an opportunity for growth. Narrator. Try this. Next time you feel overwhelmed by an emotion, name it. Say, "I am feeling anxious," or "I am experiencing frustration." Then ask yourself why. Once you identify the root cause, assess how you can respond in a way that aligns with your values. Narrator. Now let's move on to Lesson 7, Stoic Detachment. This principle teaches us to create space between ourselves and external events, allowing us to maintain inner peace regardless of what happens around us. Narrator, Stoic detachment is not about being indifferent, but about recognizing that external events do not control our emotions. We do. Narrator, consider a job interview that doesn't go as planned. A non-Stoic reaction might involve self-doubt or dwelling on failure. A Stoic approach, however, reminds us, the outcome is beyond my control. What I can control is my effort and how I move forward. This mindset frees us from unnecessary suffering. Narrator, try this. Identify a situation that usually upsets you. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, practice releasing attachment to it. Focus instead on what you can influence: your attitude, your actions, your response. Narrator. Finally, Lesson 8. Reflective meditation. Unlike meditation that aims to clear the mind, Stoic meditation is about engaging with our thoughts critically and constructively. Narrator. Marcus Aurelius himself practiced this daily. Each night he would reflect on his actions and thoughts, asking, did I act with wisdom today? Did I uphold my principles? Narrator. You can do this too. Spend 10 minutes each evening reflecting on your day. Ask yourself, did I handle challenges with resilience? Did I respond to others with kindness and patience? This practice strengthens self-awareness and helps us grow into wiser, more balanced individuals. Narrator. Life will continue to test us. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments of uncertainty. But by cultivating emotional agility, practicing Stoic detachment, and engaging in reflective meditation, we can navigate life's storms with clarity and strength. Narrator. Remember, true resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about facing it with wisdom, grace, and an unwavering mind. That is the essence of Stoicism. Narrator. If you found value in these Stoic lessons, consider subscribing for more insights into philosophy and personal growth. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and embrace the journey. Lesson 8. The Stoic practice of reflective meditation. Reflective meditation is a powerful tool for controlling the mind and fostering personal growth. This practice encourages us to engage deeply with our inner selves, examine our lives through Stoic principles, and learn from our experiences. By regularly practicing reflective meditation, we can develop a greater understanding of ourselves, enhance our decision-making abilities, and lead a more mindful and virtuous life in line with the teachings of Stoic philosophy. Lesson 9. Embracing amor fati. Loving one's fate. In our continuing exploration of Stoic philosophy, Lesson 9 revolves around the concept of amor fati, a term that translates to love of fate. This Stoic principle, emphasized by Marcus Aurelius and later expanded upon by Friedrich Nietzsche, teaches the importance of embracing everything that happens in life, both good and bad, with loving acceptance. This mindset is integral to controlling the mind and achieving serenity. The essence of amor. Fati amor. Fati is more than just accepting one's fate. It's about actively loving and embracing everything that life presents. It is the understanding that every event, whether seemingly positive or negative, is an essential part of our existence. This concept encourages us to see every moment as an opportunity for growth and learning. Beyond mere resignation. It's crucial to differentiate amor fati from passive resignation. While resignation implies helplessness or defeat, amor fati is a proactive love and enthusiasm for life in all its forms. It champions making the best out of every situation, finding joy and purpose in whatever happens, and refusing to be victimized by life's uncertainties. Integrating amor fati into daily life. To integrate amor fati into daily life, we must reframe our perspective on challenges and adversities. Instead of viewing them as obstacles, we can see them as necessary components of our journey, chosen by the universe to help us grow. This shift in mindset allows us to approach life with positivity and resilience. The role of mindfulness and gratitude. Mindfulness and gratitude are key components in practicing amor fati. Mindfulness enables us to fully experience and appreciate the present moment, while gratitude helps us find value and meaning in all experiences. By cultivating these attitudes, we strengthen our ability to love our fate, whatever it may bring. Facing life with courage and optimism. Embracing amor. Fati requires courage and optimism, the bravery to face whatever life presents, and the belief that everything ultimately contributes to our growth and betterment. This approach empowers us to live fully, without fear of the unknown or resistance to change. Practical exercise. Gratitude journaling. Write down one challenging event each day and identify something positive or a learning opportunity in it. This cultivates an attitude of loving what fate brings. In difficult life phases, such as job loss, focus on the opportunities it presents, such as time for self-improvement or exploring new career paths. Lesson 10. Practicing Stoic indifference. Indifference for inner tranquility. In the final lesson of our series on Stoic philosophy, we explore the concept of Stoic indifference, an essential practice for mind control and achieving inner tranquility. This principle, central to the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, involves cultivating an attitude of indifference toward things beyond our control. Understanding Stoic indifference. Stoic indifference is about maintaining a composed and balanced state of mind, regardless of external circumstances. It involves distinguishing between what matters and what does not, what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics teach us that while we should care deeply about our character and actions, we should remain indifferent to things outside our influence. The dichotomy of control revisited. This concept revisits the Stoic dichotomy of control, encouraging us to invest our emotional energy only in things we can change or influence. For everything else, we practice indifference, not ignoring external events, but not allowing them to disturb our inner peace. Emotional equanimity and rational response. Stoic indifference also involves maintaining emotional equanimity by not being overly elated by positive events or unduly distressed by negative ones. By doing so, we can respond to all situations with rational thought and a level-headed approach. This balanced emotional state is crucial for making wise decisions and living a life aligned with Stoic virtues. Practical application in daily life. Applying Stoic indifference in daily life means being mindful of our reactions to external events. It involves asking ourselves whether our emotional response is proportional and whether the matter is within our control. If it is not, we gently guide ourselves back to a state of calm indifference, focusing our energy on our actions and attitudes. Developing resilience through indifference. An important benefit of practicing Stoic indifference is the development of resilience. By not being swayed by every twist and turn of fate, we build a robust character and mindset. This resilience enables us to face life's challenges with strength and composure, undisturbed by the chaos that may surround us. Practical exercise. Indifference in action. When encountering a minor inconvenience like a long line, remind yourself that it is insignificant in the grand scheme of things and practice remaining calm and indifferent. If a planned outing gets canceled, instead of feeling disappointed, use the time for self-reflection or a personal hobby. Parting words of Stoic wisdom. As we conclude our journey through Stoic philosophy, remember that the power to shape your reality lies within the fortress of your own mind. You are now equipped with the timeless tools of Stoic wisdom, each one a key to unlocking greater mental strength, tranquility, and resilience. Carry these teachings with you as you navigate life's ever-changing tides. Let the storms come. You are now the master of your own mind, a skilled navigator in the vast ocean of existence. Embrace each day as an opportunity to practice these principles, cultivating a life of purpose, balance, and inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May the Stoic path lead you to a life of serenity and fulfillment. Continue to control your mind and let it be your greatest ally in the art of living well. Until our paths cross again, fare forward with the calm confidence of a true Stoic.